back to one of your slides, you have custodians have guarantees from CBK. And we know banks here have FDIC, investment companies, SPIC. Does that mean there's an insurance behind our investments?
Yes. Okay, let me take.
Good afternoon. My name is Vincent Kasue. I'm a trustee of the East African Chamber of Commerce. I've got several questions for you, if you don't mind. Number one, I know you mentioned that you're contemplating partnering with a bank locally that can allow diaspora transfers of funds, deposit rather. I hope you do that. It will be very beneficial for us if you have an office here locally that we can go walk in there and deal with those people, because we want to see and touch our investors. We have a close relationship with them. Secondly, is Britam publicly traded company in Kenya? And I know there was an issue between Britam and Citon. Has that issue been resolved? And can you address it if it's not been resolved? And if it's not been resolved, what is expected? Because I know it involves a lot of cash. You mentioned insurance. Do you do debt insurance? And the reason I'm asking that is because we are losing a lot of people here in diaspora, here in Dallas, and we want to address that. We're actually going to have a forum in 2 weeks from now to address that particular issue. And if your organization provides debt insurance, I'd like to talk to you about the possibilities that might be in the horizon. The other thing, you mentioned the 34% growth. I know these kind of growth are based, they're historical. How many months or years have you factored in that 34% growth would be beneficial for me? The last question I have for you, you mentioned that you own 10% of equity. Ben, I think that's what you meant. And diaspora lacks, as we deal with people from Kenya, organizations from Kenya, the biggest detriment to us, our desires to invest is credibility. Part of the organization that you're dealing with the East African Chamber of Commerce to ensure that, and almost guarantee to a certain extent that you're a credible organization and our people are not going to invest money and lose it in the future. Can you touch on that credibility of Britam? Thank you very much.
Again, this is Stephen Kamau. I apologize, I forgot to ask this question. Do you also offer real estate investment trusts?
My name is Moses Mwirigi. I'm a business analyst here, and I'm also an educator. I have two questions. One question you already answered, but I just wanted a clarification. Somebody asked about the minimum in terms of dollars, and when you look at the Kenya shillings, there is 1 million, and then the USD of 100,000. If you convert from 100,000 to US, it's actually 10,000. So, is it $10,000?
Yeah.
Or is it
It should be
$100,000? Because $100,000 would be like Kenya shilling 10 million, which would be prohibitive actually, although you say diaspora has money. Yeah. So that's, you may clarify that. Then my other question is about money market. You talked about 11% guaranteed when during your presentation. Is it the minimum, or does it vary above 11%? Thank you.
Let me first take that. I'll start with about how do we guarantee the funds for our clients about Britam. As I said, we have a stake in Britam. If I go back to where we have come from, it's a solid company because we have associated ourselves with as we mentioned, the equity fund. We have a stake of 10%. I think we are either the third largest stakeholders in Equity Bank. We also have the housing finance, which I said we have a stake of 48%. That is another plus for Britam. And also we have in terms of property, we normally have the Econ Group, as I said, 25%. And also we have our property, Britam Property Company, which deals with all our issues about property. So if in terms of if the funds are safe, we normally have the custodian, as I said, who is normally every company, if it's an insurance company or you're investing with money, investors funds, you have to have like an insurance that these funds are secure, guaranteed that in case of anything happening to Britam as a company, the money doesn't go down. This is now the difference between a stockbroker and a fund manager. Because stockbroker, you give the money, you hear some stockbrokers, zimeenda chini, zimefungwa. But now for us, what we are saying as fund managers, we can't stay with the money for the investors. That money has to be with a custodian. In case of anything happening to Britam Asset Management, as long as you have proof that they had invested some money with Britam, once you prove that to the custodian, they're supposed to return your funds the way they were. Again, about the funds where we normally invest these funds, we deal with government in treasury bills. We deal with bank deposits, whereby we normally get a guarantee that in case of anything happening to such a bank that we have placed our funds with, there's a guaranteed insurance that they are going to return at least the principal, not even the interest. In case of maybe a bank, something happens to that bank. So when we say we are guaranteeing our clients that their money they are safe with Britam, first we check about the solidity of the company, whereby we can see Britam is a stable company, and also we normally diversify risk. We normally know we have given maybe Chase Bank 10 billion, so there's as long as they're giving us a higher return, there's a maximum that we can be able to give, just to make sure that we don't risk investing more money with various. We diversify the risk. So what I can say about the guaranteed rates, about the company, your funds are secure, safe in case of anything happening to Britam. The other issue was about you asked if you can have a local company here, like an office here. What I can say, this is our first time to come here to just step on Dallas and have a feel, and you can see through various, like now most of the clients we use, like most of my clients, some of them I've never met them. Yeah, we have done transactions on email and on phone, and they have become our clients, which we appreciate for the trust. And so far so good, we are still together. And that's why now we have the Jupiter Capital here. They're the people, they have the face of Britam here for now, because they're the ones to guide you or to take you to us or to connect you to us. The other channel is through our website. If you feel that you want to go directly to Britam, just visit our website and you can be able to have a contact person who will be taking care of your issues. For us having a company here, that maybe is a future project. I can't say Britam is going to open an office here tomorrow, because you know there are those things that a company has to go through for them to set an office in a foreign country. When you talk about the funeral death cover, we normally have that one. The funeral cover, we have the insurance for funeral to cover the death in case somebody dies or the member of the family, immediate family. You can save for that, just to take care of that. Maybe that one you can have a one-on-one and they can guide you on how to go about it. The other issue you asked is whether we are public. In 2011, Britam Group went to public. We were listed in NSE, and since then we are public company since 2011. We used to be private, now we are public. So we are listed in NSE. Currently, I know our shares bring around 17 shillings and something. I didn't check today. So I know if you want to buy shares, to be a shareholder in Britam, buy like now when the prices have gone down, so that you can be able to buy more. So you can also buy shares and become a shareholder in Britam company. In the issue about Saiton, yeah, there was an issue, and that's why all about the property and mess was stopped for now, because there are some things that, yes, they are still in court. And you know, when something is on court, there's nothing much you can say. It happened, we had our senior management who were involved in this. They left the company, and there were issues about most of our clients were worried. They were like, is our money safe? It was almost 4 billion Kenya shillings property worth. So those issues they were dealing with the directors, because there were projects that they really wanted to take over, and the board of directors were not had not approved. So that is why they went into court, because either they return the projects or they pay what the amount of almost 4 billion. So that thing is in court. Whatever happened, the accounts are still frozen from the other side of the Econ Group, and we can't talk more because I think we haven't heard from the court when they are going to do the hearing. But I know it's very soon we are going to get the result, because I think they were trying to ask whether we can settle this out of court. So that's something which is being held managed by our directors, and we always keep our clients involved in what is happening on the ground. So we'll keep you posted on that once it's settled. The other thing was, if we have real estate investment, as I mentioned, yes, we have something on the pipeline. Once these projects are approved by the board and the investment committee, definitely we are going to share it with our clients or our investors. So for the minimum, I think it was a typo. It can be Kenya shillings 10,000. So I think, sorry about that. And USD. Sorry? Yes, 10,000 USD. Dollars. Yeah. So yeah, it's 10,000 USD dollars. Yeah, it's vitu tumezoea Kenya shilling, so we are still trying to learn. And then the money market, as you said, money market is not guaranteed. The rate fluctuates depending with the market, because even the T-bills rates, they normally fluctuate. So for the guaranteed rate is the cash management solution. For the money market, the rate can fluctuate. It can go up or down depending with the market performance as well. But what we said is guaranteed is the capital, the investment amount for the investor. That is what is guaranteed. It will never depreciate. But the rate, it fluctuates. It can be 11 today, tomorrow is 12 or 11.5. It depends with the market performance. Is there anything about the equity fund, the growth? This is the growth since inception. Inception is we are talking about to 2006. We normally like comparing. So what we are saying is for the equity fund, we normally diversify risk in different counters in NSE, so that we can be able to maximize the interest earned. So the 34% that is on the since inception, we can see since 2006. So those were the questions I had. I don't know whether we have any other question.
My name is